If you see a different hat on, just know that I'm still Mark the Hat Guy, but I'm going to be talking about something different. Okay? Okay. This one goes out to all my WWE fans. For the life of me, I've had this thought for a while, and every time I think about it, I get so burnt up, right? I get so burnt up, so mad. Because for the life of me, I will never understand why we moved on from WWE Network so quickly. Like, WWE Network, in regards to Peacock, to me, so much better for one specific reason. The fact that on the WWE Network, I can legitimately look up specific matches, go to that match, and just watch that match instead of having to fast forward through an entire pay-per-view or an entire Raw or an entire SmackDown, an entire NXT. I had that opportunity to do that. And on top of that, it annoys me on Peacock because sometimes I'll overshoot it. Sometimes I'll undershoot it. Sometimes I have to keep going. Sometimes I have to go back, and it just annoys me in that aspect. But the main reason I'm upset with the fact that we moved on too quickly from the WWE Network app is the fact that not only did we not use this app to its fullest potential, but it's the fact that WWE had a golden opportunity to actually show us things on, the house show circuit, to actually make opportunities for wrestlers to hone their craft and get somewhat of a TV situation going for them so they could maybe get comfortable on TV and actually build a connection with the fans in the arena and also make fans who can't go to the arenas like that actually care about certain wrestlers. Like WWE is a lot of things that WWE do is about connecting with the fans. The wrestlers have to connect with the fans. And if they're not connecting, and if they don't get an opportunity to actually work out their gimmick, then what is the point? And WWE has left a lot of money on the table, and they make a lot of money, but they left a lot of money on the table not fully using the WWE Network to its fullest capabilities. And I get it. You might say, well, Marcus, this is your own fault for having such high expectations. And true, I might have high expectations, but at the same time, there are things out there. There are times where live shows that are not televised, by the way, have title changes and people have to find out online. And WWE's always talking about anything can happen. Anything can happen. And half the time, we don't even ever get to see that match until it's on a fucking DVD a year or two later. For example, when Samoa Joe finally beat Finn Balor for the NXT Championship, they didn't let us see that match in full until a year later on the Best Hits of NXT, and their main tagline for that DVD was even this match is included, the match where Samoa Joe conquered Finn Balor. And I'm like, dog, why would you give us to this now when it's a year later and no one cares about it? And then the crazy part about it was they only showed us highlights of it. And it's like, well, maybe they didn't have a camera. If they didn't have a camera there, why the fuck is it on a DVD? Why the fuck is it on a DVD? And why were they even showing us fucking highlights the following NXT after that shit happened? And not even to mention the fact that because it is your network, you are not bogged down by anything. There are a lot of things that happen in dark matches. There are a lot of things that happen after Raw, SmackDown, NXT go off the air that we should be able to see. You're not held down by the time restraints. As far as I know, and I could be wrong. You can tell me, hey Marcus, you're still wrong. They still got to follow the time restraints and all that. But even still, like, you have a lot of things that can happen, and they've done it before. There's been times where they've shown pieces of Raw and SmackDown are happening after the fact on the network. And again, I'm not saying you gotta do this all the time, but if a title change is gonna happen, and you know a title change is gonna happen, then you need to be saying, hey, get the word out, like, hey, everybody, something big might be happening tonight. Like, make sure you tune into this house show that we're showing on the WWE Network. Make sure you get out there and see it, because you never know, something may happen. So people aren't fucking spoiled by it because of the internet age that we're in. And I get a lot of times title changes happen because of botches. A lot of things happen. Title changes happen because, someone gets injured, and that's understandable. And I fully understand that. And sometimes people are just assholes and just being like, hey, I caught it. Look at this title change and what's happening. I fully understand that. But one of WWE's many taglines is expect the unexpected and anything can happen. So why would you not be having a camera on constantly, because you are, but having a camera on constantly on the WWE network so you can catch the unexpected happening, so some fan in Bumblefuck USA isn't spoiling it before you spoil it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why? Why are we doing this? We should have been doing that. And again, I get it. People may say you had too high an expectation, Marcus. That's just you. But again, it's not too high an expectation when we've had those special events show up on the WWE network. We've had him. Beast in the East was one of them. That Brock Lesnar tour where he was going on against Big Show at MSG or in other places, and he was doing stuff like that. Hell, at one point in time, they were just adding pay-per-views just to add them. Great Balls of Fire was one of them. Roadblock, Day One. Those are moments where if you can do that and have that high production value, then you can do that for other projects. Again, I'm not saying, we should be watching every house show. But what I am saying is that this is something that we could have been doing to help build a connection with wrestlers, to helping other wrestlers get more comfortable in the ring, because not every single one of them can get on NXT and not every single one of them can get on the main roster, but just an opportunity to help them iron out the details. And it is one of the reasons as to why I personally think that wrestlers have an extremely tough time connecting with fans. But these are just my ramblings, and I'd love to hear yours. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. All right? Have a good one.